Cafe. I'm your host, Chris Mahan. Each weekday, I give you some tips and strategies you can use to become more successful, both in your personal life and in your business life. So when you get an opportunity, perhaps a short break at work, enjoy one of these 5-minute videos. If you've got a cup of coffee or some other favorite beverage, that's all the better. Let's jump into today's video. Who comes to mind when you think of famous authors? To readers and non-readers alike, Stephen King will almost always show up near the top of everyone's list. Why does everyone know his name? Well, Stephen King exemplifies the sort of success that every author dreams of. I mean, not only are his books popular, but many of them have been adapted quite successfully for television and as movies. He's known around the world as being one of the great storytellers of the weird and the creepy. So, what's his story? And how does his story apply to yours? Well, Stephen King was a writer at heart all the way back to his school days when he used to scribble out short stories for his friends. Now, writing wasn't his original career ambition, though. He'd set out to become a teacher, and he only resorted to writing when he couldn't find a job in the teaching field. However, writing didn't come easily to Stephen King either. You know, when he was writing his first novel, Carrie, he was plagued with massive self-doubt, so much so that he threw away his initial attempts. But with the encouragement of those around him, he went on to finish the book, got it published, and watched as it turned into a great success. In fact, too much success. The stress of having to produce another book when his first had proven so popular caused Stephen King to question himself further. He didn't feel that he was equal to the task. And as a result, he started drinking heavily. This was the beginning of a struggle with alcoholism that would nearly ruin him. But in the end, he persevered. He forced himself to seek out help for the problems that were holding him back. He didn't let alcoholism destroy him, and he went on to achieve significant accomplishments. Now he's one of the most recognized authors in the world. He sold over 350 million books worldwide, has published over 63 novels, 5 nonfiction books, and written more than 200 short stories. Now, Stephen King's story is important because it addresses a problem that many people, regardless of profession, fall victim to. It's that prevailing belief that we are never good enough. Most everyone has moments where they feel like they're not good enough at something. Sometimes they resort to unhealthy ways of dealing with that pressure when they feel like they aren't able to perform up to someone's unattainable standards either set by themselves or by those who influence them. Some people, much like Stephen King, resort to drugs or alcohol to cope when it all seems like it's too much. But what we need to remember is this: we are more capable than we think. No matter how far we've fallen, no matter how much we feel like we can't, we can. It may not be easy, but we must make the decision to get up and to keep going. We need to write that next word. We need to put in that next hour of our work. We need to pick up that phone one more time until we achieve what we thought was impossible only a short time ago. Well, if you're enjoying these short 5-minute videos here on Success Cafe, would you mind doing me a couple of small favors? First, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Second, would you mind sharing my videos with your friends, family, coworkers, anyone you think who might enjoy and derive some value through what I share? Your help in getting more eyes on my videos would be greatly appreciated. Now, in tomorrow's episode, we're going to see how a major failure turned into one of the most used items in offices around the world. Until then, this is your host, Chris Mahan, signing off on another episode of Success Cafe. I'll see you tomorrow.